Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're watching 2 weeks ago, you'll have seen me lay some flextrack and a turnout on a small addition for a customer's HO scale layout. Now before I can get the track ballasted, there are still a few more steps that I've got to go through. So this week let's just finish up that track and then next week we can get it ballasted. So now let's head out to the workshop and get busy. With all the feeders installed, the only task left before I can paint the track is to fill in the missing ties between the sections of flextrack. Now what I use for that is all the offcuts of track with the rails pulled out, and then with a piece of sandpaper on the bench and a flat file I just clean off the spike detail. And those are now thin enough to slide under the rail joiners. In most places I need 2 ties in each joint. Some places I need more, but I just get my rail nippers and get rid of the web joining them. And they're tight enough to stay put until after I've ballasted it. That's that one's upside down, it has a hole visible, so let's change it. So I'm just going to do the rest of the track like that and I'll be right back. Now there's one more thing to note. A situation like this, if I put 2 ties in, they're going to be too far apart, and if I put 3 in, they're going to be too close together. Now in situations like that I find it best to err on the side of too few ties, because for some reason or other slightly larger than normal gaps seem to be a lot less noticeable than gaps that are smaller than they should be. And the other side does need 3. Now before I spray paint the track, I mask off all the ends where rail joiners are going to be added later, so that they can still be soldered easily without having to remove paint. And also, if you look at the point blades on the turnouts, I have inserted small pieces of masking tape between the switch points and the stock rails. Some brands of turnouts rely on contact between them to give power to the point blades. I'm just using a can of cheap Rust-Oleum red oxide primer for colouring the track. So if I was doing it for myself, I'd use that for everything, but my customer asked for a different shade on the main line, which is the outside track. So I have an almost black colour there. After spray painting the track, there is now of course paint on the rail heads, and that has to be removed, and the best way to get rid of most of it is with a knife blade. That gets most of it off, and I'll just come back with a track cleaner and finish it up. Well, that's all for this week. I know this video was short, but I hope you all found it useful. I hope to see you again next week. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.